It was about 1 a.m. on July 29th, 1976, when 18-year-old Donna Lauria and her 19-year-old friend Jody Valenti were talking about how wonderful their evening was at Peach Trees, a New Rochelle discotheque. Suddenly, a stranger arrived, and before they could react, he got a gun out from his paper bag and fired 5 shots. This was the guy who threatened New York, a serial killer who called himself Son of Sam. In this video, we'll be talking about how this .44 caliber killer terrorized the entire city of New York. But before we start, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. Donna Lauria and Jody Valenti were the first victims. After the shooting, Lauria died and Valenti was seriously wounded. During the investigation, Valenti said that she didn't recognize the killer. The killer just turned and escaped, yet she gave a brief description of his physical appearance. When police were scanning the crime scene, they found a .44 caliber bullet as the only clue. Again, the same shooting occurred on October 23, 1976 in Flushing, Queens. A 22-year-old Carl Denaro and 18-year-old Rosemary Keenan were making out in Keenan's car. Suddenly, the windows exploded and both were scared. Fortunately, they both survived. The .44 caliber killer found his next victims on November 27, 1976 in Bellerose. Teenagers Donna DeMasi and Joanne Lomino walked home from a movie. After reaching home, they were talking outside when a man came and asked for directions. Before they responded, he pulled out a gun and fired. Both survived, but Lomino was ultimately rendered a paraplegic. Again, the police found the same bullet. On January 30, 1977, the killer shot 30-year-old John Deal and 36-year-old Christine Freund near the Forest Hills LIRR station in Queens. Finally, police accepted that it was a similar case to earlier incidents. But the .44 caliber killer didn't care about that, and on March 8, 1977, shot a Columbia University student named Virginia Boskarichian using the same gun. After the crime, police released sketches they made during previous interrogations. Police failed to trace the killer, and the news of the .44 caliber shooter started terrorizing New York City. Meanwhile, the killer left a clue. A letter where he shot 20-year-old Alexander Esau and 18-year-old Valentina Suriani on April 17, 1977. It wasn't an apology letter, but the killer did challenge the police department, informing them that he enjoyed the game and wanted to continue. In this letter was the first time he declared himself as the Son of Sam. On June 26, 1977, the killer, now known as the Son of Sam, attacked once again. 17-year-old Judy Placido and Sal Lupo were in a car at Bayside, Queens, and talking about the killer, the Son of Sam, when 2 gunshots blasted through their vehicle. Both were wounded but managed to survive. July 31, 1977, was the date when the Son of Sam shot a couple and his game was over. Stacy Moskowitz and Robert Valenti were kissing in a car when a man approached and fired a couple of rounds into it. Valenti lost one of his eyes and Stacy died later in the hospital. Then, police following up on a parking ticket that had been given out that night discovered a machine gun in a car belonging to David Berkowitz of Yonkers. Tracing the car, Detective John Falatico and Sergeant William Gardella arrested Berkowitz outside his apartment. The interrogation with Berkowitz lasted up to 30 minutes in the early morning of August 11, 1977. He quickly made confession and claimed that it was his neighbor's dog that he killed, demanding the blood of pretty young girls. Berkowitz also added that the dog was possessed by an ancient demon, so he had no choice but to follow the commands. Berkowitz was given 6 25-year-to-life sentences for the crime, the maximum penalty allowed at the time. In prison, he later claimed to be a born-again Christian. After the imprisonment of the Son of Sam, New York City was set again to live peacefully. This period of terrorism was over. The police failed to track the criminal since the case was going slowly until the .44 caliber shot John Deal and old Christine Freund. There's still a question remaining to be answered. Do you guys really think David was commanded by a dog who he believed to be possessed? Drop your comments below and let us know. If you liked this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.